with them, do all those things. Does this happen through a technology? He can make a call, talk with the person. So what is the technology doing? Technology is a tool to reach that person very quickly. Other than that, technology is not vitiating the whole gamut of things happening at all. So friends, don't mistake. Technology is an attitude, technology is a way of dealing with things, technology is how you deal with people. And tools are different. Tools are just helping you to reach somebody all across the globe or in the next room or wherever he is. Okay? So I am vehemently saying that technology is not going to affect the HR part at all. Okay? Most of the people tend to say that HR is what you convey. No. HR is how you convey. Okay? So many a times HR is taken in a very wrong sense, and that's where I think people start mixing up things. Okay? Thank you. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, sir. This brings us to the next level, and before I ask the next difficult questions to my panel members, I would like to know from you guys if you have any questions to ask before we move ahead on this particular subject. No questions? Are we too boring, guys, sitting here? Really, no questions? Can I move ahead? Okay, I'll start with a joke again. So, many a times there is this big debate about technology and HR, and so what happens is technology really cannot verify what's exactly happening on the ground. So, the guy writes to his manager saying that, you know, my uncle passed away and probably I will need a couple of days of leave. So, system grants the leaves to him because that's the way the system is designed. And then the employee enjoys for a couple of days and comes back to the office. So the manager says, do you believe life after death? So the employee says, no. You say, actually your uncle came here to see you yesterday. So probably the technology may not be able to catch all of these things, but the human element will definitely catch it. So moving on to the next question, one thing which keeps on coming to my mind is then what happens to the engagement of the employees on the floor when it comes to use of technology. So we'll talk about those aspects, and I would like to know from the panel members on what are some of the engagement initiatives that you have seen which really differentiates people from technology and they allow them to interact with each other and such that there is a cohesive environment which is built in, and you know, really you don't have to worry about the technology and what's going to happen if we implement those technologies. So what are some of the engagement initiatives that you have seen in your organizations? Anyone?
At Synchron is a gentleman who's a good friend, philosopher. We generally want the HR guys to be philosophers because you can go and pour your heart there, and they have a big heart to hear it. So we were debating about how the induction, which is usually run-of-the-mill things, most of the firms, it happens that a young guy comes in, you have to sit through the presentations from different functions throughout the day, and you fill the forms, those 37 signatures you need to do. So after a debate, we thought that we should do this, that if there are 20 guys joining on a day, divide them into 4 groups. They should go to different functions. So guy who's from technology background will go to marketing, will go to finance, will go to administration, would go to procurement, would go to the delivery or center of excellence, and spend an hour and a half there with the leader and the other employees. After that, they need to come back and make a presentation on that department. So rather than a marketeer presenting to them about marketing, it is actually the employee who presents about what global marketing in Synchron is. What it does to us is I mean, I get a brand champion. Somebody understands my brand better than anybody else.
Absolutely.
And people who would not be necessarily using finance or interacting with them other than their payrolls and challenges on other front, they actually get to know what happens in the finance. And their perspective actually gets shared with larger employees. So from an administration perspective, from marketing, from delivery, from center of excellence, everybody they go back and their own team assess them on a score of 1 to 5. So that's how the induction happens nowadays, rather than speakers coming in, giving the boring 7 slides, saying this is what we do, this is what we do, these are the policies, and happening it in that manner. So after 3 months, when we tried this, it was a pilot project, we figured out the employees who joined in the last 3 months knew much more about the organization and had a larger buy-in into the brand than the employees who joined us 6 months ago. That's one of the examples.
Excellent. Anyone else?
I just share a different experience, and it worked wonders. More going towards human element. In Tata Honeywell, we followed a system, and then we continued in with the companies I went through. Now, imagine you are a customer and you are coming to meet. If you are coming to meet, predominantly there are issues, and you are coming to discuss some issues. It's not very comfortable situation. But in Tata Honeywell, mails used to go, invitations used to go, all this is technology, right? Everything has happened. And he's still irritated because he's coming to solve some issues. He's preparing in his mind, कि ये कैसा मैं करके लूँगा. We are preparing how we will be, trying to fight it out and not do it or get paid for it, etc., etc. This guy comes in, and the security guard knew which car he was going to come. What does it look like? His ID card is ready. His parking space is kept empty. He immediately sees the car, goes running. He says, "Sir, please come in. This is your card. Your parking space is there." He takes that person to the reception. The receptionist knows exactly where the meeting is planned. Everybody of us is already there. These are nothing to do with the discussions and all. The feel good has started right from the security. Security is not telling him to get down and write down. Huh? Nothing. It's already there. The feel good has started. Exactly HR does this. You all bring that feel good to your colleagues to perform better. So you can do very small things. Yes, every company has great gatherings, team building exercises and all. Most of the companies do small things on a daily basis which actually enhances the human value. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I'll give a small example of HR. Very unlikely place. I had gone with my boss to Chennai, and I was staying in a 5-star hotel. And the boss said कि सब कपड़े धोने के लिए देने हैं. So I just picked up the thing, dialed that particular number, and it said, "Yes, Mr. Kulkarni." My boss's name was Kulkarni, incidentally. "Yes, Mr. Kulkarni." I said, "Come on. How does he know the name of the person who is dialing the thing?" Suddenly your thoughts change about the whole way you are being looked at. Okay? So that's the kind of a change that is brought about in HR, and that's what is expected. The kind of a HR that we normally discuss is this thing which says how a particular letter is conveyed or how a particular message is conveyed and things like that. But these things make a difference. This is what I feel an HR should be doing. That particular sense of fantastic, man. You felt it, right? So that is the kind of a thing that an HR should bring about, and that can be brought about using many more HR tools. It could be as simple as this thing saying that a message is waiting for you on the telephone itself, if you are not there, but the message is there. See, I had a very different experience. I had gone to Gujarat about 3-4 years back, and it's a different thing that I'm trying to talk about. The training and placement officer there with us, and he said he was very excitedly talking about Modi, 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 and things like that. I said, what so? He said, we had started a particular activity, and we wanted the Chief Minister of Gujarat to come there, and he agreed to it. And he said, so? Then he said, but he couldn't come later. I said, so what did he do? He sent a CD with his own message. That makes the difference. So you can use technology to convey your message at the right place at the right time. So don't mix up these two things. Technology is different, HR is something very different, and HR has to be practiced. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I think what Abhijit meant, right, the important word was engagement. I think engagement is something which HR is really striving for. Engagement of employees, engagement of associates, creating a culture of engagement, that's what it is, right? So that's something which I wanted to highlight. Now this is not a personal experience, nor is it from my office, but I have a colleague and it is his personal experience, how technology could aid from a thing there, right? So he used to work in Chennai, and he used to go to a 5-star hotel in Chennai. So the first time he went there, the bellboy said, I'll take you to the room, right? So he's going to his room, it's a 5-star hotel, and then when he's moving on, there's another hotel staff who's passing by, and he says, good evening, welcome Mr. Tuli. His name is Tuli, right? So welcome Mr. Tuli. He's astounded. That guy is calling him by name. So they moved on. There's another guy who says, welcome Mr. Tuli again, right? He's astounded, right? So I just entered the hotel. This is my first time in the hotel, and these guys know me by name, okay? Completely know me by name. This is the first time they're seeing my face. I haven't sent a photograph either, but they know me, right? This happened. He went in. Then he gave a tip to the bellboy and said, could you answer this for me? How come all these guys know about me? So the bellboy says that there is a, what do you call that now? Sorry. Sorry? Not mobile. That time they used to use the pager. Right. So pager. So pager was given to all of these guys. And what used to happen is, on that pager, the minute the bellboy used to pick him up, from there a message used to go, Mr. Tuli is going with Mr. So-and-so, the bellboy. So if you see the bellboy, you say, welcome Mr. Tuli. That's the experience he had. He had more wonderful experiences. He was talking about it. But if you could use technology so that you can wow your customer, wow your associates, wow them from an engagement point of view, I think that will be the right kind of technology you're using. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Since it's a debate, sorry, but I'm going to give a contrarian view so that the debate remains a debate and not a discussion. See, when we talk of HR as we know now, if you go back to the history of HR, say last 50 years, HR started off as a time office, and then it became personnel, then admin, then somebody said, okay, there is actually human resource, HRD, then HRM, then somebody said human capital management, and now unfortunately most of the HR people, sorry, my colleagues are here, they don't want to call themselves HR, they want to call them business people, business partners. So my pet theory here, and especially in the context of employee engagement, maybe I'm going on a song here, there is perhaps no role for technology. It's all about engaging one-on-one, like Kuldeep said, it's all engaging one-on-one. And therefore, what I would normally give a view on this is there is perhaps a need to what I call rehumanizing HR. Because, of course, again, don't get me wrong, I'm not against technology. I am a reasonable user of technology. It helps when it matters, etc. But for things like engagement, other than sending emails and you're a multinational, multi-location, multi-SBU kind of thing where you want to use that for communication, but engagement per se has to be one-on-one. And just to, since you've asked for example, I'll give an example where we've actually recommended to one of our clients where that engagement, it goes beyond the employee. So involve the family, for example. So in one of the cases, what we recommended, and this is a client in Ahmedabad, and they actually did, is that if there is a nice thing that happens for the employee on that day, some good, big order won, or some appreciation, on the spot reward, or those kind of things, what the company started doing